Hey guys, Baskit here again. Played this game. Ended up being kind of a good game. And so I figured I'd go ahead and produce it. Um, as you can see, I'm IS on the right side against UD Underdepths on the left side. I'm actually trying to change my resolution here, but it won't let me, of course, in the game, I guess. It's too much for the system, I guess. I don't know. So I just cropped the video when I'm doing my production here, my voiceover. So I'm thinking about what do I want to do. I don't really know. I haven't looked at all the new stuff. I don't really know what is out there. Kind of didn't have anything I really wanted to put in the font early. So I did my scry, which I kind of need to build my deck so that I don't have to do that. That's a great early champ. He has purification, so dots and things of that nature removed. Purify, he has self-heal, loyalty, so obviously he's have increased stats. Later he's great because he gives the rest of your champions a little bit of regen, which is nice. I know right away that guy's going to be using that lava up there to get into my font, but there's nothing really I can do about that right now, because with that scry I would have had 77 Nora, now I have 67, so I can't deploy this round. The champ's got ready, so it's going to get an extra 2 AP, so it's kind of like an 8 speed champ. Kind of want to do some math here to make sure I'm not going to engage this guy. See, he can move to that square, so I can move to that square and not be engaged. That'll allow me to get the font. I like miniature to the back font. I know that this guy has, if he's still the same, then I'm going to check him, but yeah, he's got resist physical, fire eater, so obviously neither one of those. He can be ranged and melee, I believe, depending on what he's doing, so there is that as well. Figure a mid-range champ does magic damage and can support the rest of my champions globally. I should have just went in the font. I didn't notice that I could get there. That's pretty bad now that I'm looking at this after. There's no way he can get to the font and I can't get to the font, so I just wasted 12 Nora and some deploys. Luckily though, he used a spell, so that kind of gave me the opportunity to use a spell and not get too far behind. I have no idea how much his cost. But it would have been really good if I could have got that font ahead of time and then deployed from it without using that 40 Nora spell. I'm already costing myself 12 Nora from not getting my back font as early as I could because I couldn't deploy, so there is that as well. So now I got both the fonts, and I got 100 Nora, 109 Nora, so I have the chance to deploy from the mid font. Kind of figuring out what I want to do here. Can't reach him, or can I reach him? Yeah, I need to move one more. Get back in my font. Kind of soften him up. He's pretty weak. I mean, he's 40 something hit points, no banner out yet, so I mean he's killable at that point for me, because if I can do, you know, banner, Might of Ironfist, execute, and then pummel, he would kill him probably. Something like 18 damage per attack. He's at 36. Still need a banner, I think. He's got 1 defense. Anyways, gonna stick Eowyn out here. I'm thinking 2 things with Eowyn. He's got Consecrate. He's gonna be able to heal both of them. He's gonna be able to fix the terrain as well. So I'm kind of moving him back a little bit just to get out of attack range. rather him walk up and let me attack him. Can't really keep him out of the font with 2 people. So he does that, which is fine. Doing some calculations here. Yeah, I got 10 damage. Execute will give me 50% more on 1. So if I got 2, 18 damage. With execute, that would be another 9 on top of 18, so 27, and then 18 on a Moeth play with benediction or whatever it's called from. He's trying to put relics in my font. With benediction, though, you get from Battle Drum. Did something down there. I don't know if he did an attack or what, but I think it's an attack. So I know that this guy's gonna be in my font a while. So my first thought is, well, let me just throw him out of the font and get my font back. I really should have done that. He's gonna come back and I'm gonna have to go deal with him. I should have just dealt with him then. It was kind of wasting Nora. Yeah, I get a few turns of Nora, but I would have got those turns of Nora after I killed him earlier than I would have anyways. Because when he comes back, then now I gotta kill him again, and he's full health again. I already had 1 attack on him. So that's probably a bit of a mistake there. Clearing the terrain a little bit here. I don't really know what that relic does. And then he goes FR. He's using lots of spells. That's going to be helping my minister. He's getting 1 damage every time he casts a spell. Lots and lots of damage. And that's what UD's known for, lots of damage. So still got the region, of course, because that's an ability that's given to me by the War Saint. Can't really kill him here. He's got scale armor, so even if I did a Moeth play right now, it wouldn't translate into a kill because that scale armor is going to eat up a lot of that damage because it's percent based defensive ability. So I'm coming out here. I thought I would have maybe another turn, but longer than I did for that centipede to come back. One thing about FR, people rave about it, but you still look at that champion. I mean, it's 10 damage, 7 speed, 3 defense, and minus 55 Nora, so somewhere around 30 Nora. It's pretty incredible. Doing some attacks here, healing myself. Not always a good idea to try to sustain versus UD, because most of the time their attacks are going to be better than your heals. Just the way it should be. Kind of thinking ahead here. I know I need to do something down here in my font. Do my Microsoft Paint, erase all that stuff. So I'm thinking Sermon plus War Drum, getting some work done. And there's that. Hurts a little bit. Couple attacks. I think he laid a relic somewhere. I'm not sure. My health's getting really low. It's time for all in at this point. I'm about to spend some Nora, make a play, and try to get something accomplished in this font before you and War Saint are dead and I completely lose the font. as far forward as I can and go ahead and sermon. That one gives me health, so anything I do, if I walk somewhere or hit something and take damage, if sermon would have saved me, let's go ahead and have it done first. So, here comes a lot of damage, even on a scale armor champ. You can see I got 20 damage, knocks it down to 13. But enough of those. We'll get him. Get that globe. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not even really reading this. I really should have read it. Getting that kill. There's some damage. So can't get that globe. Couldn't really leave that thing either. Put this here because I want to get an attack on this guy because I'm under battle drum is active on me, so I would like to attack him. To do so, I gotta kind of get out of my font. And a big attack coming, 26 damage. I mean that's a lot of damage. It's hard to pass that up. Whether or not that was a good decision, we'll see. So looking fairly decent. Got the bottom font. I'm gonna be 2-on-1. My top font is having a little trouble. I know he's gonna be walking around in that fire and healing. So I'm not sure why he decided to park in range of Ironfist Minister, but he did, and I appreciate it. He's got 23 damage, so he's still a 2-hitter for me, and I'm only gonna have 7 AP next round. No real way to get AP on deploy in my deck for that champion. Big damage coming, 2 attacks. Right here I don't really pay attention to how low Ewan is. Probably should have tried to get him some health or something. I don't really see that I have the ability to though. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna keep this guy from healing. Yeah, the burn isn't gonna do anything because he's a fire eater, but now he's inhibited. So might have been better to wait a turn so that Ewan keeps his 5 health, and then the turn after that come in and heal him. Not sure how well that would have worked, but it might have worked better than what I did. And I think to myself, and I've done this play a lot of times, where you're like this, you do this, you put this down. He doesn't have enough AP to get around you, so you secure the font. Centipede's gonna be going down pretty quick. He can't heal himself. He's inhibited for a while. Everything would have been great unless, if he couldn't have healed my Ewan. I mean, killed my Ewan. I could have held on one more turn. Got a POV in there somewhere. Maybe would have transfigured. Save him. A lot of people aren't very good at knowing when to transfigure and how to use that part of the game, because once you transfigure, you have initiated the end game. There is no more playing defensive. There is no more hanging back. You're constantly moving forward towards an objective. Maybe not killing their shrine, maybe killing their shrine, but you need to have a plan in place. You can see you got the orb of protection up. He's doing spells on me. Not really worried about spells in IS. Not sure, I should have checked my combat log, but it looked like Spells Follower didn't trigger. Or no, that was an ability, never mind. That was a lava ability. Okay, that's why. He couldn't attack me. He could do 3 to 5 or 1 to 1, and neither one of those attacked me, so good to go. I'm gonna attack him like this because I don't really want to have to worry about calculating orbit protection damage. I think I'm gonna be one short. Get him anyways right there. And put this bad boy down. Clear some terrain and start healing me up. Oh look, Ewan died and I can't deploy anything, so I'm in trouble. Can't kill him either. So look, I can deploy this guy, but I didn't read that other champion up there. Gives him vulnerability fire on the next deploy, which is going to be this guy. So this is a pretty big mistake, and you can watch just how worthless this guy is. Now he takes 6 damage and he has vulnerability fire. Let's see what happens. My guess is it's not going to be good. Excuse me while I take a drink. So he's getting in there, crushing me with AoE and Pulse or Aura. I haven't played the game in a while, so I'm calling everything other names, similar names from similar abilities from other games. Aura damage, lots of fire damage coming, and then you have also he's trying to put a relic down. He is learning that lesson this game. So it looks like I might survive. I can do this. I can survive with this. Oh, whoops. That hurt. What's going on? What just happened? I'm not really paying attention, and I am paying attention. I'm just not. I don't know. I don't have every ability in my head, and so I should have known that there was no Osiris in that area because the other dude was doing his damage, and after he does damage, he puts one down. So both of them going down. So this is the worst point of this game so far, by far. I'm out-champed. I am down fonts. I am down 2 fonts. And on top of that, even after getting this globe, I have nothing I can deploy. Not really wanting to deploy an attendant in this entire game, because one thing he does is gives charge, and you can't charge a unit that is sitting on lava, even if you're not charging through lava. That unit's on lava, so you can't charge him because that's impeding terrain. So I know that already, and I don't want to use my attendant because that's pretty much all he does is he hands out. He used to hand out 2 enhanced armors. Now he hands out 1 because for some reason you can't use it again after he's used it once. I've tried and it's bugged. So he hands out 1 enhanced armor, so he ups somebody's defense by 1. And then he has Innervate, and he has Command Paladin, which gives your Paladin plus 3 damage and charge, which is a really good ability to surprise damage people. And that's why I like it. You get a few Paladins out there, and you put an attendant in the middle of them. You don't know which one is going to come get you, but they have the ability to do so. Can't really use him there, so I went ahead and ended my turn. And so I want a unit. I'm thinking, do I want War Saint? Probably not. These guys are melee. Let me get someone out there who can get an attack on them. This guy is pretty mobile. He can escape, he can attack, save up 7 AP. He can attack and escape on the same turn. So I go with him. So you always want some range out versus UD. If you don't think that they're gonna, especially if it's not demon-based deck, if you don't think that they're gonna use the, they're gonna be deploying lots of Arrow Eater, because typically they don't have range. They just have range attacks. So he deployed, of course, the Nightmare so that he can walk on the fire and heal that guy up. It's unfortunate. He was very killable, and he's got tons of damage. So he's escalating, and he's got Firelight Gem. So he's very, very potent. He's going to kill anything that he comes across at this point. That's what I have to assume, is that he is a one-shot, one-kill. This guy, I'm thinking, okay, this is probably not a trick deck to give him charges, because it would have put it out ahead of time. So I got some time. I'm really glad he deployed that there like that. This guy's going to 5 speed. He's going to take a little bit to get to the battle. So I'm coming over here. I'm going to pick up my Holy Blade of Valdak. I'm going to move in, let those guys get a little closer. And I'm going to put me a tank out here. This guy's a good tank. He's very versatile. He can heal himself. He can get 2 range with the hold the line. Good defense. Again, like I said, heal himself, so he's got some sustainability. It's kind of like controlled regen if you want. It's not as good as regen, but you can use it when you want. It just costs AP and does less healing over time. Costs less too. So he moves this guy up, because the whole idea behind this guy is, let's go ahead and get him up here and get him killed, so that he can respawn and cause more vulnerability to fire. Death Nova, different things like that. Firelight Gem, great in fire decks. You gotta do something. You gotta kill that thing. I believe when you're moving through it, you take 2 fire damage, and once per turn, it gives 15 fire damage to the closest person or somebody within its range. Random, I'm not really sure which one. Anyways, not something I want to leave there. Taking damage from auras. Maybe the Firelight Gem too. Just took 8 and 6 on my bird. So I'm thinking to myself, what am I gonna do? Let's just start with what's right in front of us. And I'm so afraid I'm gonna be moving my characters on accident, because of the way you have to click off of them now. Got a bright green square on the enemy side. So back to my original plan. This deck is designed to be AoE benefits. So probably gonna go ahead and get out so he does a kill there. Gonna activate that. That will allow me to get an attack in. Let's see what I do with my wing. Emerald Wing's coming back. He can get an attack and an attack. So getting this kill. So he can't just come in and keep doing damage to me. Move out of that guy's range. Move him back. No. Like I said, instead I'm going to calculate the distance from my commander, my paladin commander there, to make sure he gets in the range. It used to be range 4, I believe, and now it's range 3. Go along with the ability. It used to be range, or AoE 2 now instead of 3, I'm not really sure. I don't recall exactly what it was. Nightmare's coming up. He's gonna do some damage, but if he does, everybody will be trapped behind him. He won't have any more AP. I think he realizes that. So he's like, okay, let me go ahead and come up here. Cast Red Sands. Which I believe, Red Sands, for 6 turns, target champion takes 3 fire damage for every AP it spends. So that's a lot of damage. But apparently it's cleansable. I don't recall taking any damage. So, Firelight Gem guy is here. So, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? it's time to make a decision. He's going to be killing something next round. He knows it, I know it, everybody knows it. So, I'm thinking. What am I going to do? How much health does this relic have? Does that relic have? How far away do I need to be? We're going to go ahead and transfigure because I am going to battle drum. You want to transfigure before you battle drum, so you give 1 AP and some damage and everything to your avatar. Go ahead and drive everybody. Increase damage, so got my AoE damage going. I believe the only spell that they have that can cleanse is not. It wasn't really popular when I stopped playing. I forget what it's called. Take 10 fire damage and you're cleansed or something like that. Anyways, I'm gonna hope that he doesn't run that and stun that guy. Even if he comes out of cleanse, he's gonna be 1 attack and not 2. So, now what do? Let's start doing some damage. Probably should have done that first. Because it does damage to your people. If it does damage to your people, it might kill one, or it might activate some other item. I didn't take much damage, everyone's in range of my avatar to have their damage reduced. I don't want to come out this far, but I gotta come out this far. If he wants to heal up next round, you can see why. 33 damage, can't pass that up. If he wants to heal next round, then he's gonna spend all his AP walking around and not attacking me, or he's gonna attack me and then I'm gonna kill him anyways. So, pretty good round. I killed a relic and a champion, and set another champion up to be killed. So this guy's here. He's kind of stuck in there. There's that relic. It's kind of blocking him. He goes and spell spams for me. Kills his relic. That was pretty good. So now he's not blocked by his relic. Otherwise, he would have just stayed there. So I'm thinking about how am I going to clean up these champions. I'm probably going to be able to kill 2 of them, and I'll have to delay Big Fatty because he's probably got like fire feed, I think. Fire trample thing going on, apparently. What am I going to do? How am I going to get out of this? Definitely first on the list would be killing the escalation fire gem guy. That's gonna happen. Otherwise, I'm gonna be losing a champ every round, and I can't afford to lose any champs, much less 1 per round. So hanging on by a thread here. Still my opponent's turn. He's kind of making sure, I think, that he's done everything he can do. My minister is kind of caught out right now. He's not in loyalty range. He's not in range of my avatar for enduring aura, and he's not in the heal range from the HPOV. But I went ahead and healed him with my avatar. Knew that was coming. So, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna kill this stuff? I have some tools here. I want to take the least amount of damage as possible. Definitely got to kill this guy. More relics, always more relics. How am I gonna do it? 17 damage and 20 damage, 20 hit point relic. Is there any way that I can get 3 damage? Why, yes there is. That gives 3 damage and scale armor, which is nice. I did a little bit of calculations on my Nora because I know that I'm going to be using Instill Panic. I wanted to make sure I had enough, but I do. He goes and attacks him for the kill. The most important kill. One shot. Otherwise I would have had to move my bird one. I get a good placement on my, I didn't know where it would put him exactly, but it puts him in the middle of a bunch of bushes, so he's not going to be moving anymore. Unfortunately, I can't attack him either. Not with my Minister. So I've got some AP here. Gonna have to go ahead and eat that Death Nova. And finish him off. Get out of the way. Pathing. Pathing's great. Get out of the way. Avatar's fat. Get the attack off. Yes, got it off. So, looking good, right? Looking good. I cleaned out all of his champions, except for the one that's stuck in the bushes. So I did the bushes like Sean Spicer right now. Deep Leviathan. Have a seat. Even if he wasn't in the bushes, he's got 9 damage, 4 speed, and I got a bunch of champions, so he's gonna go down next round. I have 2 spells that I can use. Looks like he's just doing the only thing he can. But that's not gonna do much to my guys. They have Enduring Aura from the Avatar. You can see they didn't no damage, almost 1 damage back there, 3 damage. Basically that did nothing. Alright, so what am I gonna do now? You can see me trying to attack him. I'm 3 spaces away. I don't know if I have to attack that top square, top left, top right. I don't know what's going on. I can't attack him. He didn't have enough AP. That's probably one of the reasons. Can't attack him later either though. That lava is annoying. It does a good bit of damage too. I probably should not have done that. I should have went around it and waited, cleared it with the HPLV, clears terrain, so could have erased it by placing it smartly. He can do damage to him, but I've got a different idea for him. HPLV's kind of in the way. Nope, still don't have enough HP or AP. I'll keep trying. This is really little on my in the center of my screen, so it's kind of hard for me to see those numbers for his AP, but just can't get that figured out. Anyways, turn's about done. Making sure. Yep, we're good. Let's end turn. So there, I think the lava's done. Right? Looks done. It went from bright to dark, and usually when it does that, I just mouse over it and Microsoft Paint erase. Let's see. It's changing colors every round. Count squares. Seeing what it is I want to do. Oh, still lava. And I'm gonna put it down right in front of that square next turn. Make the lava go away one way or another. I think it goes away on its own anyways. So I'm thinking to myself, what's the plan here? Can't get there. Can't put a relic in. So I'm gonna do the other idea I had. I already knew I had enough AP for this one. So he's gonna fly over here like this. 3 counting squares never hurts. First I was going to teleport first, but no, you got to teleport across the wall. You can't use teleport while... I mean, you can't fly over the wall, so if you use teleport now, you can't get across the wall. And the relic keeps him from deploying any more champions. I have an idea here. Not quite sure if I want to do it. But I have an idea. So I definitely don't want any more deploys there. Starting to maybe turn the game around. I don't know how much Nora he has banked. It's too far into the game. Haven't really been paying attention. I've been kind of behind the 8 ball here, trying to catch up. Oh, can't kill it in one hit. Wouldn't have mattered. It saves me 2 damage from getting in the font. If I would have got into a UD font, it would have cost me 2 life. 2 fire damage. So I'm just kind of thinking, making sure I want to do what I'm about to do, because like I can't really deploy a champion anyways. So let's secure this font, and we'll be able to deploy next round. Kind of forgot that these multiply, or thought it was only the one out of the rune dock that multiplies. So I really should have worked more at killing that thing. Go ahead and do a self heal since we have enough AP to get in the font and do that. Bringing down the handler. I'm gonna put him back in. Boost. And drop that. Everybody set? I think everybody's set. Alright, now we got the font. But there's 2 heads of Osiris there. I'm just gonna try to stay away from them, I think. Here comes 2 champs. At any point, I gotta pretty much not get attacked twice. I think that with a spell, Firelight Gem, something, 2 attacks from 2 different champions or a single champion might secure a kill on my champions with low life. And he's starting to deploy champions, which is smart. He was doing lots of relics and spells earlier. If he would have stayed deploying champions from that middle font, this would be a much different game. I just took damage from one of those, so I was like, how far away do they damage me? But there apparently is one that's stealth near me, maybe. I don't know why I'm taking damage. So now I'm like, yeah, we're going to be dropping the POV. Everybody needs it. And we're going to be taking more damage, so I want to try to be able to sustain. Wouldn't mind getting a Cardinal out, having even more heals going. If you take the rank 2 on heals, in a lot of cases, because the cooldown is 2 instead of 3, so your HP, not heals per second, I guess, heals per turn is actually going to be improved by the fact that you can heal 6 every 2 turns instead of 9 every 3. I'm trying to get everybody in range of dodge. I know that there's melee out there, but there's ways to increase range. There's equipments that give range attacks, so it's always a good ability to prep. Kind of hard to see what's going on, but put him back there. Kind of just trying to perfect a little bit of positioning here. You can see my Emerald Wings in the back because he's still low life, so he's still unroundable. So there's no way that I want to stick him up front or make him attackable. So kind of got a little bit of a front there, and everyone's respecting damage range, stay out of dual attack range because he's got Price of Victory. They used to have Price of Victory, 2 AP. And then your shrine takes half its life in damage, which isn't a big deal if you win the game. No shrine's crying anyway, so it's not gonna have low damage shrine. So I see this, I'm like, okay, I got this. He's just moving up for aura damage, so he's kind of all in at this point, at least with that champion. Okay, he's all in with both champions. Okay. So I start formulating a plan. What are we gonna do? Counting AP, I'm gonna have 10 AP on my avatar. He can shield himself for 3 AP. I haven't war drummed in a while. Do I have it up? Let's see. I do have it up. Why did I do that? There's no graphic for that now. I used to put a bubble around it, but it doesn't now. So whatever. Got 7 AP commander that just went up 1. Double attacking, taking no damage. Lots of damage there. There's a fire gem you can't hardly see. I didn't plan that very well because of that. But we're gonna start doing some attacks. Gotta be within 5 range of my commander there. Other than that, should be good. And 35 damage. Should have killed that guy last. And I start thinking to myself, how long before you get another free champion? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. I need to kill all these relics. Get there really bad. Try to kill everything. I can't really tell how much damage it has. Still can't kill it. Okay, let's go kill this other one. Pathing issues. Attack quickly. Okay, got it. Didn't get the firelight gem. Killed. I didn't have enough damage to kill him. He did damage to my handler. So kind of messed that turn up a little bit. Killed 2 champions and the relic and another relic, so it was a good turn for me. Can't deploy next turn. So my idea is, if I can't deploy, can I kill something with a spell? And if I can't kill something with a spell, can I heal up and/or back up and not die? So he's kind of going all in. Spell spam versus IS, never really effective, so at this point he's kind of saying I give up. Yeah, so the next round I'm going to be able to do some work by clearing some terrain, making sure I have the health to finish off Moef play, get the kill, teleport towards my handler for the 1 AP that I'm going to need on my bird to finish the kill. And before that he surrenders. But I think the play of the game, several different ones where I got multiple champion kills, definitely made some mistakes, wasn't watching, had a whole lot of damage, couldn't really account for it all, kind of got lost in the sauce there, but stuck with my plan of AoE benefit to my champions through my different buffs. That gave me enough damage to recycle power plays, get kills, and ultimately come back from a transfigured near loss and win the game. So that's it for that one. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll be back for more soon.